There's a saying, isn't there? There's no such thing as bad weather, only wrong clothing. Well, what a load of rubbish. You obviously didn't live in Lancashire, did they? So we're out today, we're having a bit of a wander. We're going to have a look at this jacket. I've had a few people ask me about it. Jack Pyke Rannock. So what a day to do a review, eh, on a waterproof jacket. So we're going to bang a tarp up, get kettle on, have a brew, we'll have a natter. All right. Right, we're going to put an eye line up and put my tarp over it, but there's no point when we've got this this busted down tree here. So I'm just going to take these little things off. I don't want them bursting through the side of the tarp. There's only a couple. I reckon that'll do it. It's a fantastic woodland, this. It's so diverse. There's lots of dead trees. I'm going to have a look for some fungi while I'm here. In the next couple of days we'll have a do with that taquina. See what we can come up with. But we don't get distracted, eh, like on the last film. That blasted kingfisher that we never got down. Right. Have a look. Not brought any pegs with me, but got a little more than that. You can just, don't need out special, do it? You can just knock a few pegs up, tether it. There you go, all up and done, quickie. There you go, quick as you like. It's only a quickie just to keep the rain off us really while we're doing this little film, because it's a proper minger today. It's horrible, but what better weather to do a review on a waterproof jacket, eh? So right, while we're doing a review on this, well, let's have a sit down. So I've had loads of jackets over the years. You know, I've been into outdoors for yonks, and just goes with the territory, doesn't it? Especially with our climate, you need a decent waterproof jacket. Now, you know, the last one I had a foul raven. It was a anorak number 8, and it cost a fortune. You know, I mean, I bought it second hand, and I think new they're about 450 quid. They're a ridiculous price, but I like foul raven stuff, and I've got quite a bit of it. But the waterproof, well, that smock in particular, it just wasn't waterproof, which is no good. It's no good in our climate. In a, you know, a Scandinavian kind of dry winter climate, I would imagine, you know, they're fantastic. You know, you wax them with the Greenland wax, but the amount of times I've been out with it and I come back and you know, it leaked like a sieve. So that's got moved on. And I was looking for something, you know, obviously either camo or olive green, something that was quiet. You know, that's a big consideration for wildlife photographers. You don't want something that's going to be noisy. And one that actually does what it says, it's waterproof. So I trolled the internet, and I saw Richard Birchett, he had one on when he were up on Dartmoor or Exmoor, anyway, one of them, after deer, and contacted him, and he told me it was a Jack Pyke. Anyway, I had a look, and I ordered this one, and it's called a Jack Pyke Rannock, and I've only had it a few weeks now, but I've been out in some proper nasty weather, horrible. You know, like today, it's that fine rain, like Peter Kay said, that rain that gets you wet through, and it does. And hey, touch wood, you know, it's it's kept me dry, and it's not leaked in at all, so it's doing exactly what it says. It's made of polyester. It's a, what do you call it? It's a brushed tricot fabric, so it's actually quiet. It's like a, I don't know, it's like a velvety touch to it. It's got a fantastic pattern. It's what, you know, what I'd probably term as you know, a British woodland green camo. It's a right nice pattern, and it blends in really well. It's not the warmest jacket in the world, but I didn't want that. I didn't want a jacket that I'd put on, go out for a long walk, and I'd be sweating cobs. So it's breathable. All right, it's breathable, windproof, waterproof. Now, anyone will know, if you're into outdoors, if you're into walking, layering. You need to get into the system of layering your clothes. All right, so thin base layer, a shirt, then maybe a fleece, and then your outer waterproof shell. So if you're out and about and it gets too warm, which it does when you're walking, you're lugging a great big camera bag around, you can just take a layer off, can't you? And then when you get in your hide, or you sat down and you're not moving, you start getting a bit of a chill, stick another layer on. You know, it's that the idea is that between each layer you get a layer of air that stays warm. So rather than just having a great big thick, you know, woolly jumper on and a big rain layer on top, which is no good really. So get into the idea of layering your clothes. But it's, I don't know what more to say about it really. I mean, it's got Velcro cuffs, so you can close them right down, make them dead tight if you want to. It's got some nice pockets, decent sized pockets here with Velcro flaps on them. They've also, you can put your hand in the side, they've got like a soft fleece inside there, you know, like a winter, like a warmer pocket if you will. Double zip, so if you want to, you can open it up from the bottom. In summertime, you know, when you want to vent a bit, it's got a elasticated draw cord around the bottom, so you can close it down, stop any cold air getting in winter. And it's got a decent hood as well, and it's not a monster of an hood. Now that last Falraven jacket I had on, do you remember old Parkers that we used to have when you were kids with fur around, and you put them on, and I'm surprised more kids didn't get run over actually, because you put it on and it were out here, it were like a snorkel, weren't it? And you couldn't see where you were going, they were deadly. So yeah, the hood on these, they're a decent size, but they're not massive. You've still got peripheral vision, you can still see, you know, when you're wandering around. Little zip right up there like that. I've lost my microphone now. There it is. But you get the idea. So yeah, it's got like a vented mesh on the inside. There's also a membrane on the inside that gives it its waterproofness. So there we have it, that's it. And they're not badly priced, they're less than 60 quid, which to me is an absolute bargain. They are an absolute bargain. I sell them on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description, so there's a direct link. If you want to go on there, you can just click on it and yeah, get yourself one for Christmas. But anyone that's in the market for a decent waterproof jacket, one that's, you know, got concealment. I mean, I can go out with this when I'm out walking with dogs, and I've like I say, I've always got my binoculars. I've got that bit of concealment to put all my, you know, my fancy, you know, deer hunter camo on and all that malarkey. So yeah, fantastic. So I think while we're here, we'll get a brew on. I'm going to get a stove out, got some soup, and we'll get a bit of strand out there. reading through all them comments that people sent me, you know, for the walking stick. There were 2,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm still going through them and trying to make my mind up who's going to win it. Because there's some proper, you know, quite emotional stories really that people have been telling me. They've really opened up. You know, soldiers with PTSD and, you know, people who've lost loved ones and that, and wildlife photography and nature photography, just getting outside really. It's, you know, it's healed them, or it's helped to heal them, and, you know, turn their life around. It's an amazing thing, is nature. I know the Scandinavians are massive on it, aren't they? You know, they encourage the youngsters to get out from a young age and connect with nature. There's no better way, is there? Good for your mind, good for everything really, especially in these current times. Even when weather's like this, you know, get yourself out, get wrapped up, bring a brew out with you, with some soup, and, you know, you don't have to bring the tarp out, do you? You can just sit under a brolly. Makes you feel alive, doesn't it, being outside? Get away from that telly and that YouTube channel. Well, you can watch YouTube at night when it's dark. One of the best pieces of kit I've got, that. Brilliant photo mat. You need one. There we go. And leave no trace. A real bugbear of mine is litter. There's no excuse. So whenever you've been out on a little session like this, just make sure that you've not left any rubbish. You know, you might have had a little open fire or something. Make sure everything's out. Cover your fire pit up or whatever. And like I said, leave no trace. It's like we've never been here. Take only photographs and leave only footprints. Not a bad saying, is it? Right. Well, that's my little review of the Jack Pyke Rannock jacket. It's alright, honestly. I've, like I said, only had it a few weeks, so it's not an in-depth, long-term review, but hey, from what I've seen so far, it's a cracker. I like it. Like I said, it's lightweight. You know, I can layer up, get something warm underneath it, so it'd be good for summer. You know, it's not going to be one that I can only use at a certain time of the year. I can use it all year round. So yeah, I'm happy with it. Check the link out. Right, we're going to find some mushrooms now. We can have a do with that macro lens. All right. Hey, if you've enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up. Best way to support the channel. Get subscribing if you haven't done. And yeah, give us a like, whatever. And yeah, we'll see you out there.